Hey, what's
Looks
going
like
on,
Patty.
everybody? This is going to be interesting because we are going to be doing what is called D&D for those of you guys that know what D&D is. This is my first time, some of our first times. We have a few veterans in the squad, but it's going to be DM'd by Jake himself, the Jake Break of the Jake Break Show.
The Jake Break Show!
And yeah, we're just about to jump right into it because I accidentally had you all stall, so...
Don't apologize, it's okay. It's nice to get things together. So now that I know we're doing that, I'll record my audio on my end for the screenplay, but that's fine. So D&D, and to preface, this is a lot of first times for a lot of people. You will not see our faces, I will see the faces, because it's that way I can gauge temerity and all these things and all these other things. So D&D will be a very own creation of a story that I've been writing for a bit. This is like completely homebrewed, so if you're listening to this with the expectation that, oh, you didn't do it right, or this is wrong, or blah blah blah,
No rules
kindly go kick rocks, as this is a homebrewed campaign.
Hey, kick some rocks, will ya?
Some characters may attack with 3 swords at once. Some characters might use bardic magic to seduce people. Some characters might be, the rule of cool. Some characters might be a frog, you know, so it's fine. That's okay. It's for funsies. Everyone's in the Roll20 application there. Can you please go to the top left hand of your screen just a little bit where the top left hand most blackness part is. So you can all see that. You all see the black dark?
I see a black screen, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we will start this campaign. The world of Conran is one that is born into confusion, one at the precipice of it being cracked, the sinew and life essence spreading far across the ocean mass that was released at the time of its inception. The world as we know it, covered mostly by this life-sustaining and giving essence that is water. This journey, like all great stories, start, of course, on a boat.
Yay! I zoomed in too far.
It's okay. there is a boat there.
Where's my boat?
Now, our heroes on set have been here for quite some time. Now, we're going to start a certain way first as we begin this campaign. I will be bringing people in one at a time via a dice roll. So, how role-playing in D&D works is characters build up their own repertoire and they talk about their own character, who they are. I'm going to roll a 4-sided die, and I will bring the first person in. Thrown first thusly into this chamber, 7 such days ago, is a fishman.
A freaky
Danny.
fish guy.
Jappus, if you would like to describe your character for us, please.
Yeah. So my character is a Lokatha, which is a fish humanoid. Imagine if Sidon, like the Zora from Breath of the Wild, that type, up on 2 legs. He resembles kind of like a hammerhead shark with the black, gray, white color palette with streaks of a light blue here and there.
Nice. That's good.
He does have hair, but it's more like a seaweed consistency, and it's kind of like a samurai-esque, like long braided hair, but it's seaweedy.
It's like seaweedy down his back. That's cool. That's dope.
Yeah.
You recall, as you were thrown into this cell some weeks ago, you've been moved around the ship a couple of times, stationed other places. They try to keep you where it's wet, as you need to have water, you know, to rest well. You recall how you were arrested. It was at a market about 4 weeks ago, when you were walking by a group of guards. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to roll me a history check to remember the time in which you were arrested, what's particularly about it. So I want you to roll 1d20 and add your history bonus modifier.
Okay. So it's a -1. I'm just gonna do it this way. So it's 7.
7. So with the 7, you were in the southern kingdom of the Navy. The Navy being the body of power that controls a large portion of the waters of Adrestia in Conrad, one of the eastern seas. You were picked up near a bread stall. You recall vaguely a guard was hassling you because you don't see many Lolacanth fish people out there, at least away from the waters. What was his reason for your quest, to your recollection, while you were on land?
To grab intel whether or not the Navy was still patrolling or planning to patrol my local or my home territory.
Perfect. One of the guards approached you at the time. We're in the past, by the way. This is a flashback. Doodle, doodle, doodle. One of the guards approached you, and they go, "Hey, fish face." He's kind of a burly guard with a weird handlebar mustache that goes down to his chin a little bit. He looks like he's basically the dog's bollocks. Like he's not a very impressive town guard, as it were. He goes, "Ah, you fish face. What you doing so far inland?"
Oh, am I?
Yeah, we're going through it. We're going through it right now. Yeah, you're reacting to him.
From the. Okay. I'm just here to inquire some wares to bring back to my family.
I want you to roll a deception check.
Do I even deceive? I do.
Roll it. Let's hear it.
Plus 3, 14.
Nice. I'm gonna roll post. See if he believes you. No, he does not believe you at all. He sees he sees the kind of smirk on your face, and he sees you have your what appears to be a war axe strapped to your side, and he goes, "That's it, you're coming with me." And before you can even scream out, run away, and shout, you're surrounded by guards who thusly knock you unconscious and put a bag over your head and drag you off to where you are now. It has been about 2 weeks since then, and there has been other prisoners on the ship, one of which we're going to meet next. Let's see who that is. Got a 3 last time. Aha! A very strapping individual is pushed through the bar doors by one of the guards. Get in there, creepy! And he just kind of like locks the door behind them there. Yanni, if you'd like to describe your character for us, please.
So my character, his name is Domas. He is a wandering samurai from a far-off land. He has darkish skin, which is unusual for the area that he occupies. He's wearing tattered clothing, looks to be kind of disheveled, and he has a little bit of a social tick. He flips a coin constantly. He does this when he's nervous or when he's thinking. He's covered in markings from shoulder length, completely covered from both arms. Seems to be writing of some sort. Can't really make it out as of right now, but he has markings. He also has an eye patch on his left eye covering something. Is it because it's an injury? We don't know. You guys don't know. I'm keeping it a little bit under the table. And he has piercing red eyes as well as pointy, sharp teeth, resemblance of a vampire-like creature, as well as pointy ears.
Nice. The guard, having thrown you in, you remember this guard vividly. On one of the first days you were brought on the ship, you were picked up at a Navy portside. Much like the same, you were just kind of wandering, doing your wandering, meandering, off on your adventures, as it were, your quest. And you were picked up. You decided, given you fought yourself at a menu scrape before, you decided it would probably be best to leave these guards alone, as maybe you're just looking for a free boat ride. It's something that, like, you can break out of these chains whenever you want. Most of the guards, they are very unnerved by you, especially when you're, like, in a cell. They typically would keep you alone, as it were, and they usually would not hassle you too much. This one guard in particular, he pulls the coin you flip out of your pocket normally, and he tosses it to you and goes, "Yeah, bet on that one then, eh?" And he just kind of, like, as he latches the thing shut closed there. He's like, "I'm gonna get off to get one more. and I'll see you in a minute. And he just kind of like buggers off for a minute and goes back up the stairs. So it is yourself standing next to what appears to be a lollicanth, like a fish man, in the same room, locked in with you.
So, what are you in for?
And I look away.
Ah, not much of a talker, I see.
Don't suppose why you'd want to talk to me.
Just making conversation, you know, trying to pass the time. Been in a
Does
situation
this look like
similar
a
to this.
fucking tavern to you?
As you guys start to argue up a little bit, another guard comes in briefly, and you see him toss a skittish and frightened kobold into the room. The kobold then runs down and hides under one of the far ends of the bed. He goes, "Hey, quit your shit. No lollygagging. And you, over there, hiding under the bed, I see you. No funny business." He just kind of like does the evil eye thing where he points to his eyes and like, he's like, "I got my eye on both of you. No bloodshed here. No, sir. You're a gift for the commandant. You," and he points to the lollicanth fishman. "You especially. We got ways of making you talk." He just kind of disappears
Spit
off
at
in
him.
the shadows. You're like, roll for spit. Roll to hit him with your spit.
Just
There
a
you go.
20.
It's been a minute since you've had your rest. As far as like the parchness, you kind of and you hawk like a gross bubble that like kind of floats out a bit, just pops, and then like hits the ground.
Ah,
It's been a minute, maybe one day, but no, not for right now. The blonde guard, the surly reputation, comes back with a third member, a human, and he just throws him in there and goes, "I guess that's the last time you'll try to go into a princess's bedchambers, eh? Hey, get in there!" And he boots him in and kicks the human in to the room. Revan, do you want to describe your character?
Hey, I'm a human, pansexual bard, pirate, sword guy named Sterling Archer. I am two moods. I'm either horny or I'm either stoic.
Great.
That's pretty
You
much
are the
it.
sundial of reproductive organs.
There you go.
You two, the pointed-eared, eye patched swordsman, and the lollicanth fishman see this human get pushed in. I want you guys to do why don't you do a perception check on me for the new arrival? You both can roll, and I'll just take the highest value.
Yanni, I'll let you roll on it, because I'm kind of staring down the kobold.
For perception, that would be a D.
Roll 1d20 plus your perception modifier bonus. So whatever your wisdom modifier bonus is.
Okay. And for wisdom, it would be.
I think it's like a 9 or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's not bad. You can see this isn't your you've seen bards before. You know what a bard looks like. He probably someone who plays the lute. This bard looks like he's caused quite a bit of mischief in times past. You can assuredly guess that the crack about the whole the whole get your hands off the prisoners wasn't a joke and wasn't malarkey. He's probably been arrested for some reason relating to that. For maybe like doing lessons when he shouldn't have been doing them to certain nobles and estates. One of the other guards comes back with a barrel, and he goes, "Yeah, I know we need this in here for you. It's a little hefty and chunky though," and he rolls it towards, past through the scary-looking vampiric character towards the fishman. I want both of you in the way of this, so you, clicking on the window there, to both do like a dexterity saving throw to either avoid or catch the barrel that's being rolled.
Okay.
That's me.
1d20 plus your dexterity.
Damon.
Yep, yourself and Damon.
So 13 plus.
Before I'd be
I got
17.
a plus 4, yeah, 17.
And then I believe yours was a +3, right? Okay, so it would be going past Domon first. You're not even close to it, but yeah, sure. It would be going past Domon first. Domon, you have the option to either just let it continue on to the fish person, or you can just stop it if you'd like. So we can either roll towards him or you can stop it.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll stop it.
Okay, it stops at your foot. And the barrel just kind of like, as it stops, you hear it.
Oh, what the hell is in this? Let me check and see what's inside.
Yeah, I want you to roll me a investigation check.
Okay.
Plus your intelligence. That's okay. It's session 0. It's totally fine. This is literally just starting everything up.
+2.
+2? Okay. It's a very strange make of barrel. The barrel itself is like... It doesn't appear to be anything special, like, as far as barrels go, but it's definitely something you wouldn't see on a prisoner ship. It has a reinforced iron grid around it for the ring on both sides, and it has what appears to be a latch, as if you'd hang something off of it on the one side of the barrel. You hear sloshing from inside the barrel, and like every once in a while you hear a small little thunk, just like on the one side of the barrel. Something is in it.
Interesting. That seems to be something is attached inside this thing. You mind if I crack her open?
He'd be talking to you there, Doodat. Or whoever else in the room. Yeah.
Go for it.
How do you crack open this barrel?
Oh,
Keep in mind, you have no weapons on you right now, just your armor and your clothing and possessions. All your weapons have been locked up.
I believe I have enough strength to break a tattered old barrel. I decide to kick it open.
All right, roll me a strength check.
Okay.
The DC is 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
What is that, like that's a 9, right? Or a 9 or a
6 plus yeah, 9.
4, right? Yeah. You've hit a lot of things in your time adventuring and fighting with people. This looks like a tattered barrel. You kick it with your left or your right leg?
Right.
I'm gonna roll a percentage die, see what happens to your right leg.
Oh no.
There's a 30% chance something bad will happen to your leg.
Oh shit.
You are lucky. I rolled above it, so nothing happens. You being in fights before know how to like absorb shock of things. Because you're at sea, the waters are tumultuous and very, very not favorable to your sea legs. You've been on boats before, but this was one that's like, if it was just even a hair of a fraction off, you would have broken your foot in 3 places, and you can feel that by how hard you hit this barrel. You hear a gurgling noise inside the barrel, and Puddsy, if you'd like to introduce your character, please.
Yeah. So as the character kind of rises up, the top lid of the barrel rises with it, almost like it's been carved out from the inside, just for the slight shape of my dome. Before you is a purple grung. I am small, so like for what I get from the height of all of y'all, so I'm the equivalent of like a toddler. I'm about 3 feet tall. I am wearing burlap overalls with a almost chainmailed together leather pair of shorts. And I have neon green little freckles, and I have a nice big eyes and just 4 fingers and just yellow.
The first thing you see, Pudds' character, is you see a very scary looking, bedeviled, eye-patched, tall creature looking stupefied at you.
My character's going to immediately react, just big, like, you know, like Puss in Boots eyes, just no hurt gringo. And just kind of go back inside of the barrel, just so I can just barely peek.
Would I be seeing this from where
Yes.
I'm at behind?
Everyone would see this. Everyone would see this this thing rise up out of the barrel. Everyone would.
Okay, can I approach the barrel?
Yes.
Okay, so can I move my guy? I'm assuming it'd be like right over here.
Yeah, wherever the marker is for, we're gonna have it like right here. This is where the marker would be. So like right here. And you guys all have control over all these tokens.
Okay. So I like to kind of sit down on the ground, crisscross applesauce, and kind of like lightly, like on the barrel top.
So like the top is attached to the grung's head, so you're knocking on their head.
It's like a hat.
Yeah, but
It's a hat.
Yeah, but it's a very light, like just
Yeah.
like a knock.
I'm just gonna basically shh. No head
I'm gonna speak in Aquan and be like, they really don't like our kind, do they?
Gringo, do you speak Aquan?
Gringo was just gonna blink blankly because he has no idea what you're saying, and just no hurt Gringo, and just kind of take his little very frog-like, almost like a tree frog. You know, they have the really big, long, sticky puds, and just no hurt Gringo, and just in his barrel.
Okay, so clearly it doesn't want us to hurt it. So
Yeah, I'm gonna
good job,
step
freaky fish guy.
I'm gonna step back.
I'm very small.
And hearing the bard call me freaky fish guy, I'd be like, all right, then Prince Charming, why don't you have a go?
I don't have a loot. Otherwise, I would just serenade it. What's up, little guy? We're not gonna hurt you, man. We're all cool here.
Gringo. And he just kind of like emerges. Doesn't have to jump, but just kind of like stickies his way up and out of the barrel, almost like he's like sliding. And then just as his two little bipedal puds, again with the big little tree froggy things, you see that he's like just very moist and slimy looking, and he's a little bit on the chunky side. He's a little bit of a fupa out the front.
Yeah.
Gringo.
For all intents and purposes, the barrel water is clean. For whatever reason, like it is water that you could use as drinking water. It is water you could use as like if you needed to be used for your rest. If you need rest, Dudette or like Danny's character, you could go in and use this. This is very sterile water. You can only surmise that the frog and the water have kind of had like a bond where it secretes fluid and cleans the water as it goes back and through like almost like a lung of sorts.
Ah,
Gross.
Interesting.
As you gather around your new friend, the skittish kobold under the bed just kind of goes, don't like that, mustn't like that. That's one of them, one of the unforgiven. And it's just he's kind of like under the bed over there.
What are you going on about?
The frogs will lead us to ruin. He seems to be out of sorts. Why don't you make an insight check on me for that, Sterling Archer? I can't believe you fucking named yourself Sterling Archer.
I would just like to whip out my tongue and start to clean my eyeball.
Awesome.
What am I rolling? D20.
Yeah, 1d20 plus your insight modifier, which is your wisdom, I believe.
Wisdom is +2. Oh.
12. This kobold is like it's a small draconic kind of lizard-like creature, wearing a bit of a tattered rags there. He seems out of sorts, like he's been from place to place, not been really he's not very stationary, as it were. Like he's not where he's been. He hasn't had a place to call home. You see from this kobold, like he's speaking about something. From what your knowledge is of kobolds, like they're draconic. They like dragons. They like things to do with dragons. Almost to the point where it's almost detrimental. Typically when a kobold speaks like this, it's more or less like racial hate for the other kinds of lizard creatures that inhabit the world of Kanban, as it were. I don't want to do anything with that. And he just kind of slinks a little bit closer back to the shadows of the other side of the room there. You can hear almost I want everyone in the room to give me a perception check really quick. So it's 1d20 plus your wisdom modifier.
$14.
14. Fucking natty 20, holy shit.
Nice.
And you're also muted, I couldn't hear you.
20!
Nice.
Cool.
18.
And for our vampiric fighter.
Ooh,
Damn!
Wow.
2 natty 20s, holy
Hey.
shit.
Good job.
Twins!
So, the human and the fish man are more like, what the fuck is this thing talking about? The 2 natty 20s, we're gonna start with Gringo first. Gringo, you've met kobolds like this before. It never ends well. Sorry, Yanni, what's your character's name again?
Domas.
Domas, you've dreamed of this before.
Okay.
This is something you recently ate. You understand what's going to happen next, and it's not good. I'm going to give you an action to prevent what will happen before the kobold slips away.
Okay.
You know you need to stop this kobold before it happens.
I rush over and grab him.
Okay, I want you to roll me a strength saving throw. He's going to roll opposed.
Okay. Come on.
Ooh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh.
Okay.
Can I spit on him?
I'm going to give you an action in just a second.
Okay.
Dang. Okay. So you rush over to the kobold. He wriggles free and takes a step back behind the bed. Gringo, you have an action. What's your action?
Gringo's just... So he has like the big bullfrog thing and
the big.
and just try to loogie on him.
Give me a ranged attack roll, please.
Yeah.
At disadvantage because he's behind the bed, so it'll be cover.
Come on. Oh.
So 11 and a 7.
A 7. Your spit clears a little higher than you'd think, but essentially what happens is on those 2 rolls, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of more of an area going on here. You notice, hold on. You notice a secondary room on the other side of the brig. Though they were cloistered in shadows, there appears to be about 3 more kobolds on top of a strange ring of light emanating. The kobold, having a free action, runs over to them and goes, "Brothers! Brothers! We must do it now!" And the 3 kobolds that appear almost ethereal, not tangible of this plane, they all stick out their palms forward into the chest of the kobold, eviscerating him from sternum to base, sternum to stem.
That was brutal.
His guts spill everywhere, and the lights on the runes start to glow. You hear a horrible rumbling noise from the ocean, as if a storm blows in right away. The boat rocks and wanes. You guys have portholes and windows that are close by your position. You can check to see what's going on outside. The guards are appearing to be scared of what's going on. They go topside to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look out this window here.
Sure.
Too. I'm gonna look at this one.
All right, give me a perception check if you're looking out the windows.
Okay. D20 plus 2, right? Plus wisdom.
D20 plus with wisdom. Yeah.
Whoa!
Someone got a natty 20.
19.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, no. A 10
So
for me.
anyone that didn't roll a nat 20 doesn't see what's happening. However, Sterling Archer, you see strange undulating shapes, larger than buildings, move and crest beneath the waves. Domun, you see the kobolds dead splashed there. The ethereal other kobolds have... It is Domun, right? Domus?
Domas. Yeah.
Domas. I gotta get this right.
Thomas.
Domas, but Domas. Domas, you have the ability that if you wanted to reach forward as this kobold is dying, you can move over and you could reach through the bars to capture the last remaining of its life essence. You could feast on its dreams if you would, and maybe get some inkling of what's happening and it, like what he had planned to do with that action. Okay. Do you do that?
Yeah. That's what I'm going to go
I want
and do.
Cool. I want you to roll me a sleight of hand check to get through the bars to touch the kobold and begin to drain his essence, what remains of it, from his head using your fingertips.
Alright.
Yanni rolled a cool thing, you guys. Roll with advantage because you've done this many times before.
Okay.
Roll again.
Does Gringo see this?
Gringo sees this, yes. Actually, no. I'm going to have you roll a perception to see if you see it because he'll be blocked by what he's doing. So you succeed. I'm going to get you in a second. Gringo, roll perception to see if you see Domas doing this. Can't quite see him.
5.
You see a shape. You see him reaching. You think he's maybe just checking on the kobold. Domas, as you drain the essence through your fingertips, up through the nails, as you have many times before, in the long time that you have walked Kanban, the essence crawls up your fingertips into your arm, into your heart, up to your brain, and you see the final milliseconds of this kobold's life saying, "We must summon it. It must arise. Ariadne." And that's it. And there's nothing else to glean from it. You also gain, I believe your features, you gain temporary hit points when you do that.
Okay.
For your race, so I want you to give yourself 2 temporary hit points added on top of your HP.
Alright.
Alright, the guards have buggered off and went up, and you hear shouting from the top there. You guys are appeared to be stuck in the prison here. How do you escape?
Well, first, do I notice any difference in Domas's demeanor? Like, does he look concerned or anything after he's touched? I don't care why he's touching it, but does anything seem different about him? Does he look concerned? Does he look
Domas, do you attempt to hide your concern and your what you just did from the rest of the group?
I look interested, vaguely interested in the events that have happened.
Okay. And you're just this is free. You're not necessarily hiding it. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you? What will you be trying to essentially glean from this? Like, are you trying to see just insight? Or are you trying to figure out
Yeah, kind of like insight to see what the vibe check, if you will. You know what I mean?
I would say with Domas, they appear to be interested. They as Yanni said, they're interested. They're more about the situation. They gave that freely, so that's fine. Yeah, you guys are stuck in a thing with the wave is rocking you. You're shouting upside. What do you do next?
Well, has Domas shared the information that he heard, or I'm assuming not?
Not at all. Not yet.
I'm going to go back and walk towards Gringo and ask, what was all that nonsense that very little thing was talking about?
Gringo in Grung language is going to be discussing the very complex and very long-winded history of this apparent racism between...
The racial tension between kobolds and grung?
Yes.
Awesome. As Gringo turns to you and goes... But
it just sounds like ribbits.
It's croaking. It's this weird croaking guttural throat noise that you have no idea what they're trying to say.
So I'm gonna put my like a fist to my chin and be nodding as if I'm understanding, and slowly work my way over to the human.
Roll deception real quick on Gringo.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out to the freaky fish guy and be like, so did you understand the word it said?
He 100%, by the way, has to look up at everybody.
So
deception, you said?
Yeah, roll deception, and I want you to roll insight, Gringo, on that to see if you understand. If he understands you.
So,
jeez, that's perfect. That's so telling. Gringo, you straight up are okay,
yes.
this guy doesn't speak my language. All right, so mid sentence, as he's and walks away, you go, okay, fantastic, awesome. So sorry, Sterling Archer and the freaky fish guy, who has not introduced himself yet to the group, as far as I know.
No, haven't.
Go for it. Yeah, so you're having an interaction. Go for it.
Did you see anything out your window? I can't see anything, but there's a bunch of shaking. I can feel the ocean changing.
Well, I mean, it looks like there's some things going on under the water, but did you understand what that frog said?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, okay.
We all speak the same language.
Oh, cool. That comes in handy.
Gringo's just nodding along. Just
do that. Roll deception on yourself.
On myself, not on him.
Yeah, roll deception on yourself. I want to see if you believe what you just said.
Man, I believe everything I say.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be fucking funny if it was a natty 20? You're quite certain you maybe picked up a couple things of the frog. You've heard ribbits before that have seemed pleasing. All right, cool. All right, so Gringo's over there. Domas, what are you doing?
All right, can I do some sort of knowledge check in a way to recall my past recollections of racial tension?
for the whole, do you want to roll an insight on the whole kobolds and grung thing?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Roll history.
All right.
We warmingly call this conflict the Slippies versus the Scalies.
Ah.
I love this. Like, for Session 0, we already got political intrigue. You know a lot about kobolds and grung.
Nice.
You know that the grung live in a tree called the Everhop that's east of this location. You know that kobolds are usually dicks about it and they try to take over their stuff. You know that a lot of kobolds are prone to war with the grung over nothing in particular, and the grung basically just put up with it because they don't want to fight. Usually they just kind of go and they swim away or they leave. Like, you know, they don't really fight over territory. If the kobolds ever were to go to the Everhop, as it were, they're the matron tree, the grung, it's a well-fortified area. So you know quite a bit of the situation that's going on between the grung and the kobold.
Well, I guess I discussed with the others about my recollection of the Kobolds v. Grung. Terrible movie, but I'm excited for the Grung cut.
Yeah, the grung cut.
Yeah, and I explained that basically kobolds are pretty dickish towards the low creatures, and I can see why he's a little bit kind of upset.
Yeah.
That's messed up, man. So they hate these little guys for no reason?
Basically, yes. So you guys are still trapped in this cell. How would you get out of the cell? What are some ways you can explore that option?
Can I go and... I'm assuming there's a gate over here.
Yeah, you are. That is exactly where the gate is. The gate is right here on the cell, and there's a smaller gate over here near the runes.
Okay. I don't want to go anywhere near that Satan circle.
Yeah, same.
So,
wise decision.
So, I'm gonna see if... Are there any, like, rusted parts of the gate or any, like, weak points that I can notice?
Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation.
1d20 plus your intelligence.
Why am I so bad at things?
You're a barbarian.
Fair enough, fair enough. And I also was like, yeah, I'll take negatives. It'll be fine.
That's actually not bad. That's pretty good.
There you go.
Yeah, you've smashed some gates before. This easily be, if you had some leverage on the bottom of it with a heavier object, you could probably pop it out and be able to, like if you look above, it's just too high for anyone to climb or jump because the bars are relaxed. But it is something that, I could just pop this out and it'll fall out, no problem, and the gate will just open that way.
I'm gonna walk over to Gringo and take the lid. Is the lid attached, like, physically?
It's a hat.
Hat.
It's the lid of the barrel, but it's
Gotta
it's
be
a
the
hat.
hat. It's gotta be the hat.
Gotta be the hat.
I'm gonna look over into this bed to see if I can take. It looks like it's made out of planks. If I can take a plank from it.
It is a bed that's not fastened down to anything. I think if you were to try and do like an athletics check to free the bed from its rusted shackle, you could probably do that.
Oh, I just need a piece of it.
For leverage?
Yeah.
Okay. The beds are
To,
pretty
like,
sturdy.
To wedge you, right?
You can wedge something with that, yeah. I want you to do an athletics check to get a decent sized wedge from the bed.
Okay. This I'm good at. Barbarian strong.
Oh, you gotta do the /
Well, it's a +3, so let me just... Boom. You got 5. So if I have a negative, I roll well.
So you try to pry a piece of the board off the bed, and in your struggle to do so, you hear a popping noise, and the bed frame itself kind of pops from rotted wood. So you have a large piece of bed, so you have like an L shape of the bed. Basically, that's very sturdy. You could lever it and use it as some sort of a lever to potentially pop the bars out. Like if you're able to fit the bed feet underneath the bars there.
Okay, so with
This would work. It's just a bigger wedge. You could still do it.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. The bigger the better.
Yeah, this would require teamwork though, because it is a heavy bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it kind of like down to the ground and point over to Domas and be like, "You weird one, come help me."
Oh, okay. I guess I don't prefer to be called the weird one, but I guess anything to get out of this hellhole. So I go over there and assist.
Okay,
cool. So you're gonna roll. So I want do that to roll with advantage because Yanni is using the help action, so Domas is helping. Roll with advantage and take the higher of the 2 rolls to lever the door off.
Am I rolling athletics? Or
Athletics, yeah, athletics.
Strength check.
It's athletics.
Athletics, okay.
Yep.
So +3.
And then roll with advantage. Roll again.
Then, yeah. Hey, much better.
Hey.
21.
Between the 2 of you, just right out, and it goes clunk, and it falls down. As it falls down, you notice that there is a key ring on the floor, just kind of sitting there a little bit under the door that you can get to. You guys have access to more of the boat now, at least the bottom part. Let me just reveal some areas here really quick. Revealing some areas. So there's a door immediately in front of you at this locale, which you would assume that the key ring would be able to open for you there. And other than that, there are 2 stairs, one to the left, one to the right.
Okay. I'll walk over to the other 2 and ask, can you both walk?
Yeah, I can walk.
I want you to roll a history check, because they got pushed in here on their feet. And the grung is currently standing on his feet.
Oh, I thought
They can walk. They
I
super
thought-
can walk.
Oh, I thought she was like in a barrel. I didn't know if she actually like
Yeah, he
walked
popped
or
out.
if-
He
if
popped
it
out and was
weird,
walking
like-
around, putting around. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I thought we were gonna have to do some demon slayer, like carry you around in a barrel. Okay.
There are straps on the barrel if you would you could carry the like someone conceivably would have to carry the barrel.
I actually want to carry the barrel.
Okay, sick. With your
There we go.
strength, I believe it's a 17, no sweat, you can carry it. It's like you're like, ooh, extra training, and you throw it on like it's nothing. Gringo has the option to ride along in the barrel or walk around on the side.
Ringo hops in, puts a hand on
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
You
awesome.
can be my
So-
Nezuko.
Alright.
Beautiful.
There you
All right,
go.
Gringo and Domas, perfect. Okay, so you have a door ahead of you, and you have the runes that have since faded. They are no longer glowing. Whatever blood sacrifice was done is done. The runes are inactive and inert. So you can go check there and pop that door up if you want, or you can make your way to the other door. The key rings will open both of any other doors that are remaining here.
God,
Okay.
I vote no Demon Slayer freaking circle thing.
I'm. What? Oh
So
yeah,
you
no,
don't
we're
wanna
not
go
going
to the
towards
demon
that.
circle?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, screw that.
So I'm gonna toss the key ring to the human. Is Domas a human as well? I missed that.
Domas is humanoid,
Humanoid.
He-
Okay.
he
So I
looks
don't know
like a
the exact
human,
race.
but Domas also is very like he could be human, he could be elven. Like it's very strange just to kind of he has a humanoid stature. He just looks a little bit harangued and banged up. He looks like a humanoid. You would assume warrior. He's very tough looking and very like gravelly looking in his appearance. He's very rugged.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna scoop the key ring and toss it to the human, the clearly human one.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
And I'm gonna say, I think you should lead. They don't like my kind very much.
Alright, yeah.
Ringo
So
nods
I'll walk.
understandingly.
You feel as you nod, you feel the barrel water slosh, but none spills on you, Domas. He's very polite with his water here. It's got a bit of a lip that it won't do anything.
Yeah, I move up a little bit forward and like, you know what? We're going on a quest to get out of here. Why don't we disclose each other's names? So, I'll start. My name is Domas. Hello, what's going on?
What's up, Domas? My name is Sterling Archer. You can just call me Sterling. Or Archer if you want. Doesn't matter.
Very well. We're probably gonna be brothers in arms in a moment here. I have no fucking clue what's gonna happen. My name is Dudat, and
Alright.
Do that.
I'm a warrior from the Lokath village that resides southwest off the coast.
Well, can I keep calling you Freaky Fish Guy?
I would very much dislike that.
I then turn to the frog-like creatures that's on my back, and I point to myself and say Domas, and then gesture towards them and say,
Gringo.
Smart.
Alright.
Yes,
Gringo.
Gringo.
I guess
So,
the little one is Gringo.
When he says it, It's like a ribbit. It's actually gringo, but he just because it's in grung.
Yeah, he ribbits. It is definitely not Mexican cultural appropriation. It is definitely.
It is a
gringo.
frog. It is.
It is a frog. Yes. All right, cool. So the way ahead seems to be a locked door ahead of you and 2 stairs. Do you approach the door or the stairs first? You are unarmed. You guys might need to find some weaponry in order to go forward.
Yep.
Well, let's get out of the cell.
Yeah.
Domas, was it, or do you want to take the rear?
As you walk towards the door, you clearly see the human word for armory on it.
Ah. Am I the only one that can read human?
Anyone can read common.
No.
Okay,
But we're
cool.
still,
I was
we're
about to
still in
say.
the cell, so you're the only one reading it right now.
Yeah, the grung can read common fluently, cannot speak common that well.
Okay, good.
Input, yes. Output,
Yep.
not so much.
great. Yep.
Can you guys get out of the cell already?
Yeah, it's open. You guys can just walk out.
Get out.
Taps on the barrel.
I approached the armory door.
Okay.
Look
It is
to see
locked.
if there's any. Okay, it is locked.
I approach the door with the keys that Doodot, freaky fish guy, passed me, and I try to open the door.
Roll 1d20 for me, please.
Okay.
Sloppily collapse.
Without anything.
Yep.
Just roll 1d20.
Boom. Oh.
There are 2 keys. One says armory.
Well, I use that one, of course.
You pick the armory key and open the door. Click, click. The armory opens. I was hoping you were like a 20 or some shit and give you this stupid fucking like a bunch of keys just to deal with. That's great. All right. The armory is now open. There are items in there. There's along with weapon racks that are also there that I didn't have time to animate. There's a couple of chests and a strange obelisk sitting in the corner.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to help you.
That's good. That's all right.
I was trying to help you.
I'm making my way towards the chest.
Gringo's eyes widen. He goes, "Fight, Gringo, fight."
Alright, I will approach the other chest.
All right.
I want to approach this gem.
You wanna go to the gem? Okay.
I
So we're
worriedly
gonna-
look at Duat and like,
We're gonna resolve in 3 steps. So we're gonna start with Gringo and Domas first. You guys open the chest. Aside from the chest, Domas, you can see your 3 featherweight swords as they were. You know them by name and by mark. They're swords you found and you've used in your quest for the path of the warrior. The 2 have fit in grooves into your right and left hand, and the 3rd has marks on it from your fanged teeth that hold it in place. You know exactly how they fit on you, and you arm yourself appropriately. The chest inside is locked there, but you could easily open it. It seems like you could just kick the chest; it would open like a Zelda game.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
and kick that bitch open.
Nice. As you kick the bitch open, something reverberates in your soul. You remember your swords' names. What were they named, the 3 of them?
One was named.
You can name them whatever you want.
I thought of something stupid.
No, do it.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
Yes! 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 Top tier.
Or those are the sounds they make when they cut through the enemies that stand before
That's
you.
right. That's right.
It's like
Fucking
firecrackers attached to it.
That's right. You kick open the chest, and I want you to give me an investigation check. And I want you to roll for wealth, so I want you to roll 1d20.
Okay.
Okay, that was your wealth roll. Cool. And I want you to roll investigation on top of that.
Okay.
Cool. So there are three items in the chest, all with a common standing roll of wealth. The wealth itself is a bag of 70 gold pieces. The other 2 items in the chest, one appears to be a rudimentary wooden sword, like a training sword. It looks like Gringo would be able to wield that effectively. Pardon me, no sweat. And the 3rd item appears to be a ring of some luster, like it's a small brass ring.
Ring of Lust.
No luster.
If you want it, like everyone in the world of Kanban has the ability to understand magics and the ethereal, incorporeal of art of the world. This ring itself does appear to hold some sort of magical residue to it. You just don't know what quite it would be. Upon further examination of a rest or like a camp or meeting someone in town, you may be able to glean more about it at that time. But it is a magic ring for the sake of identifying it as such.
I'm glad you're not going to identify it so hard.
No, it's you just bring it to someone who's magical and they can tell you. Like,
Magic.
Look at this ring, nerd.
Well, finders keepers.
Yep, cool. For Sterling Archer, the chest you have bears an ornate lock, and the other key says chest.
Ooh, I use the key on the chest.
Perfect. I want you to give me a wealth roll, and then an investigation roll and a wealth roll.
Is wealth roll d20 or
A flat d20, yeah. Investigation is plus your bonus.
13?
13 for the wealth roll, not bad.
Investigation was intelligence is +1.
+1? Okay,
Yep.
so roll your investigation.
14.
Damn, son. Okay,
What?
so you find a small pouch that when you open it up and you stick your hand in there, the room of the side of the pouch feels much more wide than it ought to be. You have successfully found a bag of holding. The bag of holding is an item in which, the bag of holding is an item in which you can carry many, many items and never have to worry about storage or space. Upon opening it further, you can see a small pocket dimension in which you can walk downstairs and access these items. You might be able to do that later, but you feel maybe doing it on a boat not such a good idea right now.
Yeah.
You also find your weapons your weapons and gear and armaments that they have up on the wall near the chest as well. The secondary item you find is a bit of an ornate long sword, and it has kind of a strange green gem in the center of the hilt near the top. The blue handles stretch out from the sides and face upwards in a strange manner. And the blade itself is very polished. It looks like it's a master-crafted weapon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's yoink. That's mine now.
Nice.
Hey guys, check out this
And,
sweet sword. It's mine now.
As you swing it around, you hear vroom, vroom, and you hear like a weird song beckoning, and it has this weird script that is almost unintangible down the center of the sword. Not sure what it means, but that's fine. Did that go over your head with the description at all for the sword, or did you get what I was saying? Okay, good.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. All right, and for Doodat, you go to an obelisk, which is like the strange black gem sitting in the corner there. I want you to roll me a wealth roll and an arcana roll.
Okay.
Welcome back.
You close the ad on the obelisk as you roll these rolls.
4,
That's right.
and then
4 for
Arcana.
wealth. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
You arcana.
and then Arcana is -1. So
That's not
5.
bad. It's been a while since you've seen them. You've seen them stashed under the reef for your people near the southern Lolacanth hordes. Do that as you touch your webbed hands to it. It responds in kind. It is an obelisk that was once of one of your peoples. Your axe resonates with it next to the wall to it. The people that captured you must have found this artifact while questing for Lolacanths. As it opens up, there is a small cube that is it seems to be maybe a 3-inch by 3-inch by 3-inch cube that when you press the center button of it, it opens up slightly, and it kind of gives you a hologram of the known world, or at least where you're at. It does give you, in fact, and we'll just pop back here really quick, more of an area that you can now see of at least Adrestia as it is.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is map in a box. So you now have a map of wherever it is you want to be. Judging from your coordinates, you are closest to the first region, the region of Khal, which is spelled Khal. So you have map in a box. As you guys ponder and look at your new items and your new your weapons, the boat shakes again violently this time. I want you all to roll a dexterity saving throw.
okay.
What's my dex? Oh, my dex is +3.
Giving through.
Hey, by the way, what sword do I have? Is it an arming sword?
15?
It is a 15. Okay. You don't know. It's a magical sword, though.
No. The one that was already my weapon.
Oh, yours was a short sword. You find that, but you also find a long sword. So it's like kind of like an arming sword. Yeah. So we got 15. We got 18.
Yep.
All right, let me...
1.
5.
That's
Nice.
a 1, my friend.
Yeah, it's a critical fail.
A 1 is a 1. We'll resolve in a second. 13. With the exception of Doodat, who you spent most of your time underwater, not on boats on top of it. You just kind of you fall down briefly. It doesn't really do much, but your map in the box fizzles a bit. You might need to see it. Like it still works, but it doesn't open up, and you don't really see a full map anymore. It's something that you might need to get fixed the next time you pass by a merchant. You're not sure who could fix such a magical implement, but there it is. So it seems like you all need to go topside, as it has been something that has run for quite some time, and the screaming of the men have stopped, and you hear an eerie chanting. You hear, Rosh, Rosh, Damino, Rosh, Rosh, Damino. And it's this weird over and over. It beats outside your head, it beats inside of your heart. This strange chant.
Who sort of?
So,
Well, first I help up the freaky fish guy.
all right, you help up do that.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So I'm assuming, we're all going up topside then?
Yeah, let's rush out and go up top.
Oh yeah.
Who is going first?
I feel pretty confident now that I have my
Yes,
3
we
swords.
are.
I go
right.
first.
Yes,
Oh,
you and Gringo are going first. Wonderful. Okay, cool. And then who is going next?
Me.
I'll go. Oh, okay.
All right, Bard, take up the rear. Okay, cool.
Yeah, through.
All right,
Green goes on my back, so...
cool. Perfect. All right, let us move you over to the battle. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Yes! Oh my god, what is that?
I need.
This is the top of the ship.
Alright.
Initiative.
14.
14.
Prepared to
all
be
right.
left in the dust.
Oh, so +3. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's your initiative. Yeah, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding, I have a plus on this, so it's gonna be low.
13.
Yeah, called it. +4 goes nowhere.
13.
Yanni, what's your initiative bonus?
I think his bonus, he stepped away for a brief moment, but I think his bonus is a +3 or a +4 for initiative. I think it's +3.
Yeah, because it should go off with Dex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Initiative is dex. Initiative is how fast you are.
Yep.
Yeah, so we stepped away. We're just going to wait for a second. So this is our first combat.
Yay!
Oh, damn, I have to zoom out.
Yeah,
Yay!
there's a lot. There's a lot to it.
Oh my god, there's so many.
It's the Kraken.
This is balanced for 4 level 1 characters.
So it's a weak ass Kraken then.
Maybe you're not supposed to fight the Kraken.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the Kraken's still being summoned.
Maybe the Kraken summons you.
Maybe the Kraken
Emergency.
summons
Alright,
you.
what are we doing?
So we're rolling for initiative.
Okay.
So you roll your d20 plus your initiative score, which is your dex. Holy shit!
Oh, nice.
Look, that is a nat 20.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's good for the fighter to go first. I like it.
For a 20.
Yeah, very good.
Damn.
Okay. Oh man, good fucking rolls tonight, my friends. All right, now I'm gonna roll for the monsters, and that's monsters plural. They go last. Cool.
Nice.
Yay.
Good.
You're not gonna do each individual?
No, I
Nope.
do monsters as a group, and they act as they need to.
Oh,
So like I'll spread around the damage as we need to.
fair enough.
So the order of turn is gonna be Domas, Gringo, which actually is great because you're on his back, so you go right after him.
Makes sense.
Sterling Archer, and then Doodat, and then monsters. So starting at the top of the order, we have Domas, the three-sword samurai, armed to the teeth, literally, with a new frog friend on his back.
All right. I guess I'll roll for attack.
Yeah, so you have, there's a dead guy here, a dead guy here. There's a bunch of dudes around you. So how combat works is you can move your token. So I'm just going to move it here for an example. So you have spook. I stretched you. You have speed, right? So speed is like every square is 5 feet. So you can move a total of, I think it's like 5 to 6 squares to a target. I'll give you for free. These two dudes are dead right now, and the rest are active. There's dudes back here, and there's dudes over here. There's a big dude up here. And we got rowboats, and there's just dudes. So you being in the turn order, you can move your token wherever you want to go, up to 30 feet, and then make attacks. An attack is an action. Bonus actions, they're like spells that do bonus actions. Secondary actions, like I prep for an attack, I disengage. Free actions are like I drink a potion, I warn someone, I do a spot check, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Domas is first on the list.
I guess I go to this guy right here.
Okay.
And attack.
All right. I want you to roll to hit that kobold with a club.
Okay.
So you roll 1d20 plus your strength modifier, which is your highest.
Are you kidding me?
You're super charged up and fired up, and you go up, but the kobold was ready for you at the top of the stairs, and you swing with all three of your swords in one stroke. Gringo is in shock and awe by this masterful stroke where your neck cranes and your two arms come down in like the 3-section cross move that's felled hundreds and hundreds of men, and the kobold goes whoa and deflects it, but it was really close. Like it was really like, oh, he was. If you had to like maybe if the wind was in your favor and there weren't huge fucking kraken tentacles swinging around, you might have connected with them. So that was your attack action. So that was your turn. Gringo, you're up next.
Gringo would like to jump out of the barrel and onto the kobold, with basically just like his tongue out.
Okay. You have the wooden sword in your hand kind of thing too as well?
It's just like at my side.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm empty-handed right now.
Barehanded? Okay, you're using your brawler features? Alright,
It's
cool. Okay, I want you to roll, so you're jumping out of the barrel. I'm going to allow you just to do that, that's fine. Roll an attack on the kobold. For grappling, right?
Grappling.
So that's grappling is
Strength?
just a strength check, yeah.
Fuck. 10?
Lower than that, I'd think.
No, that wasn't.
Your
Minus
strength.
2. It's on there.
Your strength, like your strength saving throw?
Oh, strength saving throw?
Yeah, because that's your strength, whatever,
Yeah,
right?
sorry, so that would be
it would just be 12, right?
It would be 12, yeah.
All right. You land on him and he brushes you off, but he's gonna roll that. I'm assuming your skin is active, right?
Yes.
Okay. What is it against?
12 DC strength.
Is it con?
12 for strength. Strength.
It's a strength saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. You're lucky. They're not strong. Ooh, he just kind of he goes he kind of locks up for a second, but then like shakes it off and he looks at his hands like, what the fuck was that? This will prompt you to be able to do an opportunity reaction attack on him, Domas, if you would like.
So you're talking to Domas?
Yeah, Domas. Yeah, Domas. I try to use your character's names other than your real name.
Okay.
So Domas can attack the kobold.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Then, I guess I'll attack the kobold.
Yeah. Roll with advantage because they're kind of shocked at what happened to them.
Okay.
Gringo.
You got your little frog fists up.
Gringo.
You roll again because it's with advantage.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you connect. I want you to roll. You're attacking with all three swords, right? 3d6 plus your strength damage. So roll 3d6 plus strength, which I think is 3 or 4.
12.
12.
Or the 16 that comes out with
I know. Brave hero of the western seas have addressed you. How do you murder this poor kobold? Describe it to me.
I hold back my left hand, or just my right hand, Jesus, and crane back all the way, and with a mighty strike, completely lop his head off.
Nice. It goes sailing through the air, and one of the tentacles instinctively just snatches it and gets pulled underwater as the headless corpse falls to the deck, bleeding everywhere. Nice.
Wow.
All right. That was sick. Next up in the turn order, we have, it would be Sterling Archer. You're up next, Mr. Bob.
What up? Hey, these are two guys next to me, right?
You are here. This dude is dead or unconscious. This dude appears to be dead or unconscious. That guy is very much active.
Oh, okay. Then I will move up to that guy and attack him.
Cool. I want you to roll me a dexterity saving throw as you move up to him.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, you are very close to a tentacle.
That's +3. Oh, +3. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
The tentacle just whooshed over your head as you approach, and you slide under it, doing a baseball slide as you ready one of your weapons. Roll an attack on this dude if you're looking to attack him.
Alright, that's plus strength, right?
Plus whatever's higher, strength or dex, because you're using light-based weapons.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's dex.
Yep.
Wow.
Good 21 again. Jeez Louise, my guy.
Does
All
that
right,
hit?
so yeah, that definitely hits. I want you to roll your damage, which is an arming sword. Are you rolling with the magical sword you have, or your arming sword?
I'll use the arming sword for now because I'm familiar with it, so I'm not using the long sword yet.
Sick. As you do that, the long sword rumbles on your. I'm assuming it's like up on your back or your hip or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the long sword rumbles and rattles in its sheath, almost like it wants to be drawn to be used. But your arming sword does hit. I want you to roll 1d6 plus your dexterity for damage.
D6.
Yep. Brave hero of the Adrestian waters, how do you fell this creature? Please describe it to me.
Yes!
Okay, so as I'm coming up from that baseball slide, I swing my sword up and cut him in half, directly up the crotch.
Dick to head, top of the head, love it. He goes as he starts to scream as it goes through his guts, and he's just to either side. The tentacle reflexively again snatches up the pieces and pulls it underground under the water. Nice. And now we are at Doodat.
Are we going off of walking speed?
We're going off of speed, as in like what you can use per 5 feet.
So my speed is.
You can sprint, double your speed to get somewhere.
Yeah, but then I can't dodge it.
You wouldn't be able to. Well, rage is a bonus action.
So I could sprint, but then not.
You can still rage and start your rage, and be in rage, and then sprint to an enemy, and then on your next turn you can attack them. Yeah.
Okay, so he died. I see that because he's facing that way. I'm going to rage.
Nice.
And let out an Aquian battle cry.
What's that sound like?
No, it doesn't.
it's like SpongeBob where he goes when they're jellyfishing.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna sprint as far up here as I can.
Yeah, so you can move if it's double your speed, that's 60. So you're about here.
Sick.
Nice.
And I'm gonna lock eyes with Ugly over here.
Ugly over here. All right, cool.
Yeah.
It is now the monster's turn. All right, so we're gonna do this boy up first. So he's waving their arms with a scepter. This giant orc-like creature goes, "Lush, nush, onion dot," and he just kind of like hits his staff on the ground. The tentacles start to move based on this. They're moving slowly, but they're starting to like wind up and whirl. Specifically, this tentacle here picks up this dude, and he's gone. He's dead. This tentacle here is going to make a swipe towards you two. So I want both of you, both Domos and Gringo, to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Alright.
12.
Okay.
My dex is +3.
Oh man.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's okay. It's okay. It's good. This is a glancing blow from the tentacle, so you guys both failed. You're going to take full damage. So you each take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
These tentacles don't really see what they're striking at. They're more or less just waving wildly. They are dangerous, but it is something that like the Kraken's head has not yet appeared. So they're far less dangerous as just little tendrils. So that's fine. So each mark down 2 points of damage.
I'm back at 12.
All right. This dude is going to shoot at you with an arrow. So
Shoot at who?
you do
Me?
that.
I
Yeah.
didn't do anything to him.
You
Shooting
fucking ran up there
freaking fish
angry. You
fly.
raged. What do you expect him to do?
You're right. You're right.
Bro. Does a 20 hit?
Oh yeah.
It's not a natty, but that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a sling.
Dirty 20.
You take 4 damage.
Isn't that halved because of rage?
Yes, you take 2 damage. That's right. You got resistances to bludgeoning, slashing, piercing damage. This tentacle up here is going to take a swing at this guy that actually moved last based on the arrow. So he's going to try and grapple him. That's an 18, so that definitely grapples this dude. This dude that shot at you is now restrained. He cannot take any actions for the time being, and he'll be taking 3d10 damage per turn
Wait.
as he's grappled.
Each other?
Hmm?
This one grappled him?
This one. This tentacle grappled this guy. The most northernmost tentacle grappled this guy.
Why is the other culprit grappling him?
No. So the tentacles grappled him. He's going to take 3d10 damage per turn.
Okay.
So he'll be dead on his next turn. All right. This dude kind of sees this. He's going to run over here to start throwing what he can at the tentacle. This dude walks back a little bit. This dude moves forward a little bit. This dude has another arrow. He's also going to take a pot shot at you. Do that.
Surely you don't get 2 20s.
I do actually.
Surely he did.
Fuck, you shouldn't have said it as I
That
was
is-
rolling.
Wow.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Wow.
It's all good.
That's so dumb.
That's so dumb. It wasn't full, though. It was 3, so you take half damage, which would be rounded down, so you take 1 damage.
Okay.
All right. Cool. And then that was the mage's turn. This guy over here is a caster of sorts, but he runs down this way. He's a little small guy, so he gets to maybe about here before he has to stop. And we're back up to Domoon at the top of the stack.
Domas.
Domas, sorry. Domas.
It's like
Domas.
Domas, but with an X.
But I don't want to call him a Domas. Okay, so Domas, top of the stack.
Alright, well, we got him with the wombo combo again, gringo. Let's go and fight this dude.
Cool. Alright.
Alright, and then, roll. And, let's see. What was my strength? I think
It was +3, I believe.
terrible memory. 17.
Hey, you hit him. You fucking light this dude up. He was not expecting you to sprint right towards him with 3 swords drawn. Roll damage on that bitch. 3d6 plus strength.
Hey.
Bro, level 1 3 swinging 3 swords.
Yeah. Hit it. Are you?
That's pretty good. He's dead.
I want to
He is-
overkill though. I desire blood.
I desire blood, the bloodlust. As you hit him, same as before, with precision strikes, running all the way up as far as you can left. You swing from your left to your right and just gone. The 3 swords in a flash, and blood sprays everywhere, and viscera is just hitting you in the face, and you feel alive again because it's been a while since you've been able to get in combat.
Does Gringo catch this vibe?
I want you to roll an insight.
I feel like if we're that close.
You could roll it insight as this Metal Gear Rising style fucking
yeah,
bisection
I'm
happens.
him on my
No,
back, so-
Gringo's
I'm-
outside.
Oh,
of the
he,
thing.
oh, you're
Yeah.
okay.
Outside, yeah, I jumped out last turn. 13?
Your new friend likes killing people, but it's a kobold, so you're not too fucking. You don't really care. You don't like kobolds. You hope that maybe with not kobolds, they'll be more, reluctant for bloodshed. But
Gringo just kind of like looks at the like what is left of the kobold, looks up at friend, and just does the look, just computing, just equal
like
parts scared but friend. But
you're riding on his back though, so that's not bad. All right, what's Gringo doing then as far as combat actions? This dude down here is dead. This guy is now fucking bisected and gone.
Gringo is going to retrieve the very cute little wood sword from his burlap belt, which is just rope. Just Gringo go, and just points at the rowboat because these tentacles are massive. It just fucking popped that one guy across the boat, and if that gets me, I'm a water balloon. So.
Fair. Okay, so you go to boat. Which one specifically? Are you this guy back here?
I'm
or
just
this one
pointing
here?
to the closest one.
That'd be this
There's
one
no
close to.
Immediate threat, but I'm also just gonna also stay with my companion because small and squishy.
Yeah, your froggy legs can get you close enough to Domas and be there. All right, cool. So next on the turn is Revan. You're up with Sterling Archer.
What's up?
There's a dude.
On the
There's a
top
dude
deck.
being held in front of you, being crushed by a tentacle in front of your face. Doodad has shrugged off a couple of slings, and there's another guy trying to hack at the tentacle.
Yeah. I'm gonna ignore that dude that is surely to be killed by that tentacle. And I'm going to run over to where Doodad is and give him some reinforcement.
For the sake of brevity, you guys can fit two to the side of the stairs there, so you both can get up on that top deck, no problem.
Okay.
All right, so move your guy to where you want to be.
Alright. I'm just right next to Doodad.
Okay, cool.
Give him some backup with these.
Nice. If anyone approaches within combat towards you, so long as Doodad is present, like on the next turn, you guys will be okay as far as like Doodad can roll with advantage for attacks, so that's fine. All right. Cool. Anything else that you want to do? Because you still have actions. Do you have any spells?
Do I?
You're level 1 bard. You tell me.
I do not know.
You can give bardic. You can give about bardic inspiration if you
Bardic
like.
inspiration. That's what I want to do.
How do you give bardic inspiration? What do you do?
I start singing.
What do you sing?
Rick Astley's never gonna give you one.
So you run up the stairs up to the right of Duda. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. And the boat's like making you do the weird dances side to side to it, and like all of the other. So do that whenever you attack or do actions next. You can expend a D6 of bardic inspiration to increase your damage to hit, all that stuff.
Gotcha.
The power of Rick Astley flows through your fishman gills.
Right.
You feel empowered and inspired, because he will never give you up. All right, or never let you down. All right, and speaking of which, that is now your turn.
So that brings it to me.
Yeah.
Can I get to here?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
30.
Yep.
Sick nasty. Right in between them.
Cool.
And I'm gonna swing on Mr. Archer here.
Roll that shit.
Yeah. So it's a +1/+4.
Yeah, +1/+4 to hit, and then if you hit, +1/+4 for damage because of your axe.
So +5, so 17.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
And then it's a D10 +5. +5, and then I can add the inspiration.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
No, I'm gonna.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Do it.
I want to. It's my
Roll that
first
D6.
kill.
Yeah, I'm not singing it for nothing.
Yeah. So
So the way your axe is formed it's an axe, but it's more like a fishbone guitar kind of thing. An axe, quote unquote. As you lift it over your head and you go, yeah, like fucking Jack Black, you just bring it down on top of the dude, and the resonance happens between The contact of hitting, and as the twang comes out from the hollow part of your axe, the eardrums burst inside of this kobold's head as he slumps forward with a big dent on his forehead, and he is now dead.
Gotcha. Yeah,
roll intimidation for the other kobold standing to your right.
I got you. Yeah, the edge of the axe is like serrated in a sense.
Yeah, so you can like a hack.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to eventually, if I can find the right people. Well, I'll keep it a secret now. You said intimidation?
Roll intimidation.
Okay.
On this guy here.
+5.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
He is going to take his action to try and run away from you, which will give you an opportunity of attack reaction.
Oh yeah, I'm swinging on him. So +5, 12.
Yeah, you hit. Roll damage.
Okay. And then
damn, dude.
5 is 13.
Fuck
Nice.
me. So as you hit, you turn, and you just again the Who conjured through just as you like spin on your heel and using your tail as balance, you just fucking body this dude in the neck as he crumples to a heap and falls into the mast. He is down. It is now, so let's mark them off as dead real quick. So that bro's dead. That dude's motherfucking dead. Double kill, for sure. Alright, so they're both dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a thumbs up to Sterling.
Awesome. Sick. Okay, so that being said, it's the monster's turn. I'm gonna wait till we see Mr. Yanni back, though, just to make sure. I want him to be part of it. Alright, here. What can we do? Got that guy. Let's actually go to this guy. Let's see. I'm not going to do that.
Oh.
What's up?
Oh, it just went.
No worries. Just waiting for him to get back before we continue with the monsters, because that would be no fun to do that and have monsters attack while players are away from everything. What's your health at right now, Danny?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I would like to know,
about it, sweetheart.
because you will be attacked next. I would like to know what your health is, so I don't fucking kill you on the first session, please, and thank you.
It's 12.
All right.
Yeah, I'm still healthy. I'm a healthy boy.
Cool.
The only one I really am concerned about is Mr. Magic over here.
The big boy.
Yeah.
But if I get up in his face, he's gonna be hurting.
Yeah, he sees you,
Mm-hmm.
and he turns to you,
Mm-hmm.
and he casts Hold Person. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no. I am not wise. Oh, it's just a flat.
Just a flat.
That's not bad.
Yeah, make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that's
No, you fail.
fail.
So what happens is the orcish caster goes, "Stay still," and he just kind of does a grasp with his one free hand as he holds his stave aloft. You feel your bones snap as you stop, and you're on a ship, so the ship flows. You're prone, paralyzed right now. You are completely prone, paralyzed. That is his action.
Oh dear.
For his bonus action, he puts the quarterstaff on the ground. He goes, "Losh, nar, look," and the ship starts to rumble and swell, and you see more of like a. The ship starts to begin to spin. It's almost as if it's going to be capsized and pulled. You can feel tugging on the ship as the ship starts to like buckle, like it's going to be pulled under the water, as it were. He just again, Losh, nar, yul. So he keeps casting that. This dude is going to run up and attempt to attack Mr. Sterling Archer. So he's going to roll for.
How dare he?
How dare he? How dare the monsters attack you guys? Boo.
How dare he?
How dare the fucking kobold attacks level 1 adventurers? Boo.
Wow. Ooh.
Boo. Does a 21 hit?
Jeez.
Yes, it does. All right. So just to catch up there, Yanni, Danny is now paralyzed and prone.
Well, that sucks.
I'll be alright.
And Revan's just about to be attacked by a kobold.
I only have 10 HP, just so you know.
You take 3 damage. Sorry, you take 5 damage.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Jesus.
Thank you for letting me know.
Hey,
So he just he runs up to you, goes with his dagger that hits you in the fucking gut, kind of, but not like something. It's not great, but it's like ooh, he twisted a little bit. Ooh, that's no. You are wearing leather armor, so it kind of into your armor a bit, but like it's something that hurts you a little bit. Sorry, someone's gonna ask a question.
Yeah, me. I forgot. I'm raging. So would I get advantage on that spell cast on me?
Yes, roll that really quickly for me on the wisdom saving throw.
I totally meant to.
No, that's super fair. Yo, you're fine.
Nat
You
20.
pop back up.
Okay,
So like you just as you hit the ground, you realize you're still angry and you go, what the fuck am I doing? And you do like a burpee push up and stand up with your axe at the ready.
Love that. Saved
All
it.
right. This dude is calling out. He goes,
Creature, no! My one and only friend, my nest wife, my brother at arms, my lover.
and as he says lover, the poor little kobold over there goes,
I've always had alibi.
and then his guts come up out of his mouth and spill onto the deck as the tentacle squeezes even harder. He is just gone. You now hear a kobold who's still alive but is in no mood to fight as he just cries and weeps the loss of his lover creature.
Wait, this one over here?
Yeah, this dude is now super dead. This one over here is just weeping. He's unconsolable. He's very, very upset that he's lost the will to live.
Oh.
Oof.
Yeah.
Creature, no!
And he just kind of like weeps. Sorry, you're gonna say something there, Puddsy?
Gringo gently approaches.
We'll get to that on your turn, so no worries. That's fine. There is still the threatening orc that we have to deal with. The tentacles, for a better purpose, have all receded under the ship as well, by the way. So we're back up the stack. It is now Domas.
Alright. I am sensing that something is going on the other side of the boat, so I start making my way towards the other side.
If you sprint, you can get up to here,
Okay.
right next to Revan's character.
Alright.
I'm going to assume, for brevity, you took the little one with you.
Yeah,
Jumped
sure.
in. You were like, oh, oh.
Kyle.
Yes. Cool. All right, so you're sprinting over there. So you forgo your actions because you move double your speed. And for you can examine, you can do an investigation, you can do a bonus action to look at stuff, do skill checks.
Alright. Yeah, I investigate.
What are you investigating?
I forgot what's going on over here.
So
I have
to
the
catch you up,
short-term memory loss, so that's my character.
that's okay.
trait.
So this dude just swung at Sterling Archer. This one kobold over here to the north of the ship is crying unconsolably, burbling and crying. As you ran over, you saw guts spill from this dude as it was dragged under. You can only assume that was the kobold's nestmate. This kobold is dead. This kobold is dead. As you arrive, Doodat kind of pops up from a burpee, just and gets ready as the orc is preparing to cast another spell. It looks like.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I head over to this guy over here.
You already moved your full
I
movement.
did, okay.
Yeah, so you can do an investigation. Like, what do you want to investigate?
Let me go ahead and investigate what's going on with Revan, or what's going on with Archer.
With Archer?
wound.
All right. And the wound? Yeah, okay, sure. So you want to do like a medicine check?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do a medicine check.
Alright.
1d20 plus your medicine, which is your wisdom, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
1? Oh, okay. I thought you rolled a 1. Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Yeah, he's bleeding.
Yeah,
It's like that
he's
scene.
yes,
dead.
he is, indeed.
It's like it's like that scene. That's not bad. It's like that scene from fucking. This doesn't happen. I'm just gonna say it. It's that scene from Kung Fu Hustle where he goes, "Yep, that's a knife," and puts it back in. No. So no, you can see clearly that this is a wound that it can be treated. It's nothing that didn't. It doesn't look like it hit anything major. It hit just above where the liver is, so it's something that would be easily treatable, and it's not something that would be deathly or life-threatening. You do, however, have to roll a wisdom saving throw because this is usually with blood. It's something that you get a little hungry.
All right. Guess I'll go ahead and roll.
Yep. The bloodlust recedes for now, as it is a new ally, and you don't wish to, at least without permission, feed. So it subsides for now. Gringo, you're up. You're there. You got basically a full-on locomotive ass, full movement over here, so you can do your action, your movement, and your free action.
I would like to hop out of the barrel.
Yep.
And with my long jump, I believe it's 25 feet.
Yep. You can jump 25 feet as a bonus action.
Can I hop over to the one that's crying, the dead or the kobold that's crying?
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
I'm gonna hop over.
Yeah, you hop over to it. It's like,
Oh my!
creature, I want to know. What did you roll?
I didn't roll anything.
Oh, someone rolled. Sorry.
That's my. I accidentally hit it.
Okay, no worries. So okay, it's creature. You pull out your.
I'm gonna pull out my little wood sword.
You pay Gringo. Gringo kill.
He just kind of looks at you. Roll persuasion with advantage.
Basically, like, I catch the vibe, like, hey, you know, like, he's maybe a little bit wanting to unalive some things. Gringo is offering in, like, a very, like, I'm gonna step on you while you're down type of way.
Yeah, roll persuasion
racism,
with
6.
advantage. Roll with advantage. They're distraught. They lost their only love of their life. Yeah, fuck it. They just kind of like lie down and they huck a bag of gold at your feet. It just kind of clunks to the ground and they open their neck. You can basically kill them if you wanted to.
All right. For the sword, is that short sword?
No, you're a brawler, so you roll your.
Is it
your D8. It is an improvised weapon because it's a wooden toy.
Okay. With strength.
Yes. Roll your D8 plus strength.
Okay. Well, that would be D8 minus strength. So.
Or sorry, dexterity. That's what it is.
Okay. Well. Whatever.
7, right?
Well, it would have been a 3 plus 4, so yeah, 7.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, so you, because it's a wooden sword, it can't cut. You just kind of like aim at its neck and go, bop, 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 bop. It takes an uncomfortably long amount of time. Just whack, 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 right in like the.
Just the whole time, just riveting, just
riveting.
Absolute racial
like,
insanities, but in grung.
It's horrible, and you just kind of smack, bop, 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 and it's like. It's gross. There's crunching noises. It's not great. Like you've crushed its windpipes. Please, just drown me. Throw me overboard, please, for the love of God. Like he's dying uncomfortably. It's a mess. It's bad. No one likes it. It's not great.
I'd like to.
I love it.
End my turn with just spitting on the tip of my sword, preparing for my next attack.
Okay, alright. You know what that means. Alright. Sick. Okay, we are now at Sterling Archer. You're up. You've just been stabbed.
Do I have a health potion?
You've been shit.
You do. Everyone found enough health potions to go around. I'll say everyone has one. Potion of lesser healing.
I'm absolutely going to drink that.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Everybody, chat.
I want you to roll 2d4 plus 2. That's how much hit points you regain.
2d4?
Yep, 2d4 plus 2.
d4 plus 2. Alright.
Fuck yeah. You're full. You just kind of, you do that thing like it's a boss energy drink. You just guzzle it over your face. It goes down. You think of that princess. You're fully healed. Your wounds stitch themselves back up together. It's still kind of sore.
Oh no.
Great. So that was your free action of drinking a health potion.
Okay, so
You can still do an attack and a bonus action.
okay, so who's still alive right now? The big guy?
The big guy's still alive, and the guy in front of you that stabbed you is still alive.
Oh, the guy that stabbed me is still alive? Okay.
Yeah. He hasn't taken any damage yet.
Can I dual wield, or is that longsword a two-handed sword?
You can pull your longsword out and use it as a one-handed or two-handed sword.
Oh,
You
okay.
feel like the weight you'd want to use it two-handed. You'd want to use it two-handed.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pull it out,
Alright.
and I'm gonna attack the shit out of this guy that just stabbed me, because I'm pretty upset. He could have made it so I could never bang up any princesses again.
You were attacking with malice?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, I'm going to roll something real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does that
Okay.
mean?
What does that mean?
I'll tell you in a minute. I want you to roll, and I want you to add your charisma modifier to the roll and to the damage.
Charisma, which is 2.
Yep.
So 1d20 plus 2.
Yes.
Okay.
To hit, yep. You hit.
12.
Yeah, you hit. And then roll 1d10 plus 3 for damage.
1d10 plus 3. 7.
7. It, as you strike on the clavicle of the kobold on its bony chest piece, it's jutting out from behind its jerkin. It bites into it, and this red mist that you can see, but no one else can see, just you see this. This red mist seeps out from it and goes infused into the sword, and the sword goes, more.
Oh. Oh.
And it hums in your hand. That's all you hear from it. It's dead.
Well, that was weird.
You notice the green jewel is now an auburn red.
Oh. Oh.
And now we're at Doodad. It's your turn.
Pick it up, put it down now.
We're just gonna hold that there for a minute. Doodad, it's your turn.
Alright.
Dan, you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna run up to this guy, and I'm gonna swing my axe at him.
All right, roll the hit.
So, +5.
Plus your rage, which is +3, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah, roll it again. Roll with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, no, still
14.
nothing. Okay. He just, this orc is very nimble. He just kind of moves back and forth with it. He begins to cast a spell, and he seems like he's concentrating to cast a spell. This, of course, would provoke opportunity from you. You can certainly roll to attack him again as you are closest, because it is his turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Nope, still nothing.
Yep.
That's all right.
It'd be like
Actually, wait. What was that total?
12. 14 was the last one. If 14 didn't hit, 12 wouldn't.
If a 14 didn't hit, sorry, your 14 actually did hit. My apologies. I want you to roll your damage.
Oh shit. Okay. So +5 would be 8.
8 damage. You bite into his left arm, and his arm kind of not clatters to the ground, but it numbly hangs as the bone and cartilage is broken. His spell has been interrupted for the moment. Back to the top of the stack. Domas.
Alright, let me see. I see that it seems like the freaky fish dude is having some issues over there, so I sprint over
Cool.
to assist.
Yep. Awesome. Roll to attack that biatch. You can roll, because you're now flanking it, you can roll with advantage.
Ooh, okay.
If you were a rogue, you'd get sneak attack. But you're not.
Let's go ahead and roll this bitch.
But
Roll
are
again?
you gonna?
Again.
14 to hit.
Are you kidding?
Ooh. Let me roll something real quick. I'm not going to be overly cruel.
You lose a limb. No.
Lose a limb.
Okay, if I roll under this, it's going to be cruel, FYI.
Are you kidding me?
You're good. Nothing
wow.
happens. You swing. If I roll under that, that's when something happens. If you rolled under a 6, that'd be bad. So you swing wide. Doodad in combat focus just instinctively ducks his head. No problem. He's still in bloodlust. He knows you were trying to swing at the orc. No harm, no foul. All right. It is now Gringo.
Alrighty. Gringo is going to take now this wonderful sword that has this bit on it, and just goes to just push it right through the chest cavity of said kobold.
It's a wooden sword.
Yep.
And you're just leaning on it.
Yeah.
And you're 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I roll an 18.
Yeah.
Nice.
it's like the gross. Like, you know when like you
I
have
would like
that
the
really.
creature to please roll a DC 12.
I'm gonna get to that.
strike.
It's already dead. Don't worry about it. So what's happening essentially is.
I roll at 12 points of damage as well.
Yeah, that's fine. Just so as you lean into this wooden sword, you know that feeling of like French bread when it creaks and crumbles, and you put like a knife onto it just on the top and stab through, and you feel the gross crunch as it just cracks open. This is what you do. If it had a larynx anymore to scream, it would. It rides on the ground as your venomous toxin from your body goes into it, and it just rides and seizures there for a minute before finally expiring. The pouch next to it has about 40 gold coins.
Gringo snatches it.
Fucking serial murderers you guys are. All right. It's
and
now
then just like flicks his
venom
wood
off,
sword. Yeah. And the blood and the bullshit.
All right. It's Sterling Archer's turn.
Oh. What's okay? So is there anything left alive?
The orc at the corner there.
Oh, the orc is still alive. Okay.
The orc is still alive. Less one arm, but yes.
Okay. Can I move up to it?
Sure.
Okay. So I'll move up next to these homies, and I will do. I'll attack it with like a overhead downswing type of thing.
You're using the long sword still in your hand.
Sword, yeah.
You feel a prick in your thumb.
Ow!
Doesn't hurt you. It's just a prick.
Just a prick.
So roll to hit. Roll plus your roll plus your actual dexterity.
Good. Dex is 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
It's flanking. You roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. What does that mean? What do I do?
You can roll again. Just roll again.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to roll 1d10 plus your dexterity.
1d10 plus dex. Oh, dex.
So you hit it for 6 damage. Same thing happens from the kobold. It's not quite dead, but you hack off what remains of its arm. The arm dematerializes into a fine dust powder and then into a murky, gross, like a filament almost, as it kind of the smoke gets like exhumed and it goes into the sword, and all you hear again is more in your head.
That is concerning.
Yes.
Friend. That is very concerning.
It is now Doodad's turn. Danny, you're up.
Seeing everyone else get mad or get a good clean hit, that's just gonna make me angry.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. I am not that level.
You can just roll with your axe again to hit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll for max. I don't have reckless yet. So plus 5.
It
It's
hits.
a dirty 20, yeah.
Yeah, it hits. Oh yeah, it hits.
And then 4. 13 damage.
13 damage. Cool. Plus your strength, right? And plus your rage.
Hmm?
You add rage to your damage rolls as well. So that's 13 plus what? 2? 15?
I don't see it in there.
Really?
Yeah. Rage is.
I'm gonna say you get the extra 2 damage because
saves.
that's fine. I'm gonna say you get it for the extra 2 damage because it's the first clean hit you got on this guy. So where are you aiming for this hit?
Across the neck.
All right, cool. You slash it across the neck, and it goes. It has the inability to cast spells now, so you've at least removed its casting spells. And the right arm, holds onto the stave, and it's standing very shakily. I think 1 or 2 more good strikes would be enough to fell this thing. It is now its turn. It reaches up. It drops its stave, and with a weak hand reaches up and touches its throat and casts Cure Wounds.
Ah, son of a bitch.
It heals itself for 5 damage and closes the wound on its neck, and it just kind of pants there. Back up to the stack. Domas. Domas is now your turn.
You go, you know what? If first you don't succeed, try again. And I swing my head back with the sword in my mouth, and I thrust towards the orc.
Nice. You're thrusting with that and your 2 other swords?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Roll the hit.
Okay. Come on.
Oh,
There
yeah,
we
that hit.
go.
Heck yeah. Roll your 3d6. Nice. You pierce, you puncture 2 lungs for sure. You got it in the throat. It kind of falls. It you do that cool samurai thing where you stab into it, and then the weight of the monster, it falls off your blades itself and crumples onto the heap and the ground. The rumbling seems to cease with the ship for now. Congratulations, you've killed everything on this boat, and you appear to be out of danger for the moment. Killed monsters.
Hey!
So you've killed them all. So you do have a couple of actions before the next thing happens. I'm going to roll to see exactly how many actions you have. You each have 1 action. We'll start at the top of the. We'll go by the order of how it was before. So starting with, of course, Domas. What is your action? What do you do?
Let me see what's around me. What can I possibly do? How far can I get if I sprint?
It's not in combat. I would say if you guys needed to get to a lifeboat, you can get to a lifeboat for sure.
Okay, so I sprint towards the lifeboat that is right here, towards the back end. Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, so you sprint. So move your guy to this guy back here. Okay. Gringo, you just see your water tank, your float tank, leave to the boat.
Gringo is gonna hop along after him.
Cool. Mr. Sterling Archer.
Yeah, things are looking kind of, pretty over with on this boat. So I'm also gonna go to the lifeboat.
Okay, cool. And of course, you go to the lifeboat. So you guys are at the lifeboat. All right, Doodat. What do you do?
I'm gonna kick the orc.
Ah!
And then
Nice.
sprint
You
over
make
to the ship.
physical contact with the orc.
Yeah, and then sprint over to the
Roll
ship.
me a charisma saving throw.
Am I still raging?
Sure.
Charisma.
Roll with advantage.
Yeah. So +3.
We didn't loot the corpse.
Oh, we didn't loot.
It's a 22 or
You're good. You're good. You make the save. The orc grabs you and whispers something, but it's too faint to make out. You hear word, and then he just kind of his eyes go white and he collapses and he implodes. He starts to immolate on himself. As you run, I'm assuming you're running away from it.
Yeah.
As you run across the ship, it's like that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where everything's getting shot up and blowing up and the splinters are going everywhere. It's going boom, 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 boom. You see the disgusting maw of the Kraken rise from the one side of the ship. and its gross tendrils start to cave in on the ship as you guys get into the lifeboat and lower it, and just clear of the turgid waters away as it starts devouring the ship and destroying everything in its path, writhing everywhere. You don't know how far you row, you don't know how long it's been, but you taking turns getting away from the horror that was this ginormous kraken. It screams out. You can hear, specifically for you, Domoon, in your head, you hear the kobold who killed itself earlier say, Ariaki awakes. And that is where we're going to leave it tonight.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
So that was our session 0.
I like that. It's fun.
Yeah. Starting at the next session, you are all level 5.
What?
Ooh.
So you're gonna need to help me.
Yes,
Update.
we will take time and we will absolutely do all that stuff for level 5. But for now, we rest because the intrepid heroes won the encounter.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's good.
Hey.
Good job.
1 to 5 real
Well,
quick.
Yeah. 1 to 5 rule.
Well,
You guys could
ladies
use
and
the
gentlemen,
cannons. You didn't use the cannons on
I
the map.
thought about it.
I didn't even think about
but I
that.
was rolling like shit, so I was
That's
like, I'm
okay.
gonna kill us all.
The cannons were like an instant success on enemies.
Oh.
Oops.
Whoops.
okay.
Oh, we know for the future now.
Well, it's fine, but yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was our first session 0 of this. Sorry if like I was preoccupied with personal stuff going on in the background as well as just getting used to like everything. So hopefully by next session we will be more I don't know, professional, I guess, if that's what you're
I
looking
think it was
for.
fine.
Yeah,
It's D&D. It was fine.
it's D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to D&D, ladies and gentlemen, and see you guys on the next stream.